Hello dear students, in this session let us continue with the solving the problems on Levi-Civita symbol or permutation symbol, or you can say that epsilon ijk symbol. Okay, so now in the previous session we have seen some of the problems. Now I will continue with the problems. Show that epsilon pqr aip ajq AKR is equal to determinant of AI1, AI2, AI3, AJ1, AJ2, AJ3, AK1, AK2, AK3. We have to prove this LHS part is equal to determinant of your AI1, AI2, AI3, AJ1, AJ2, AJ3 and AK1, AK2, AK3. Okay. So for this, first what I will do is, you can observe your LHS part. Here PQR are dummy suffixes. So as we know from the definition of conventions, since PQR are dummy suffixes, I should use summation convention on P, Q and R, right? So we can write epsilon PQR AIP AJQ AKR is equal to summation P is equal to 1 to 3, summation Q is equal to 1 to 3 and summation R is equal to 1 to 3, epsilon PQR AIP AJQ AKR. Right? So now expand each term. First consider your R is equal to 1 to 3. Expand this term for R. Then consider Q and expand for Q. Then you have to expand for P. So for that, this is summation P is equal to 1 to 3. Summation Q is equal to 1 to 3. Here from this one term, if I expand over R, I will get three terms, right? That is epsilon PQ1 AIP AJQ AK1 plus epsilon PQ2 AIP AJQ AK2. Similarly, epsilon PQ3 AIP AJQ AK3. Right? So now I have to expand each term on Q. That is nothing but, so we can simplify this further. That means I will write this whole term as summation P is equal to 1 to 3, summation Q is equal to 1 to 3 into epsilon PQ1 AK1 plus epsilon PQ2 AK2 plus epsilon PQ3 AK3 into AIP AJQ. Right? So now let's expand over Q. So summation P is equal to 1 to 3 remains as it is. Here, since I'm expanding over Q, I will take AIP as common itself and I will write it at the end. Okay, or you can write it at the beginning also, no issues. AIP. So now here for AK1 we are not applying any summation, right? I don't have any Q terms here. So in the first term AK1 I will take it as common into epsilon P11 AJ1 plus epsilon P21 AJ2 plus epsilon P31 AJ3. This is first term. Again I will get three more terms for this and three more terms for this, right? Plus here I will take AK2 as common. So again epsilon P12 AJ1 plus epsilon P22 AJ2 plus epsilon P32 AJ3 plus now I will consider this AK3 into epsilon P13 AJ1 plus epsilon P23 AJ2 plus epsilon P33 AJ3. Right? So using the definition of epsilon ijk, I can say that this is 0. So depending on the value of P, I will decide whether these two terms will become 0 or -1 or +1, right? But here, since the variables are repeated twice, this will obviously become 0. Similarly, this term will become 0 and here this term will become 0. Right? So now expand over P. I have to expand this summation now. Right? So AK1 into epsilon, and I will write AJ2 as it is. So here what you will get, epsilon 1 to 1, right, into AI1 plus epsilon 2 to 1 AI2 plus epsilon 3 to 1 AI3 plus AK1 into AJ3 into epsilon 131 AI1 plus epsilon 231 AI2 plus epsilon 331 AI3. This is from these two terms. Okay, similarly we have to write for these two, plus AK2 into AJ1 into epsilon 112 AI1 plus epsilon 212 AI2 plus epsilon 312 into AI3 plus AK2 into AJ3 into epsilon 132 AI1 plus epsilon 232 AI2 plus epsilon 332 AI3. Right? So again I have one more term. So from that we will get AK3 into AJ1 into epsilon 113 AI1 plus epsilon 213 AI2 plus epsilon 313 AI3 plus AK3 into AJ2 into epsilon 123 AI1 plus epsilon 223 AI2 plus epsilon 323 AI3. Right? So now again use the permutation symbol definition or epsilon ijk symbol definition. So this will become 0, this will become 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, again this is 0, this is 0, here this one 0, you will get this as 0 and these two are 0. Right? So now at the end we are left out with AK1 AJ2 epsilon 321 A13 plus AK1 AJ3 epsilon 231 AI2 plus AK2 AJ1 epsilon 312 AI3 plus AK2 AJ3 into epsilon 132 AI1 plus AK3 AJ1 into epsilon 213 AI2 plus AK3 AJ2 into epsilon 123 AI1. This will become, I will simplify this further by taking AK1 as common in these two terms, AK2 as common in these two terms, and AK3 as common in these two terms. So this whole equation becomes AK1 into epsilon 321 AI3 AJ2 plus epsilon 231 AI2 AJ3 plus AK2 into epsilon 312 AI3 AJ1 plus epsilon 132 into AI1 AJ3 plus AK3 into epsilon 213 AI2 into AJ1 plus epsilon 123 AIK into AI1 into AJ2. So now if the ijk values are in cyclic manner, your epsilon takes the value 1, and if ijk are in acyclic manner, your epsilon ijk takes the value -1, right? So I will consider 1, 2, 3. This is cyclic manner, right? So here 3 to 1, 3 to 1, that means this is acyclic manner. So this will become -1. 231, 231 is in cyclic manner, so this is +1. Similarly 3, 1, 2 cyclic manner, this is 1. 1, 3 to acyclic manner, this is -1. 2, 1, 3 acyclic, this is -1. This is cyclic, so +1. So you will get AK1 minus AK1 AI3 AJ2 plus AK1 AI2 AJ3 plus AK2 AI3 AJ1 minus AK1 AI1 AJ3 minus AK3 AI2 AJ1 plus AK3 AI1 AJ2. So again I can rewritten this as I will take AI1 as common. So here I have AI1 and here I have AI1. From these two, if I take AI1 as common, I will get AK1 AJ3 minus AJ2 AK3. Right? Now take AI2 as common. Here I have AI2, here I have AI2. So if I take that as common, I will get AK1 AJ3 minus AJ1 AK3. So similarly, take AI3 as common. You will get, I have here and here, right? So AK2 AJ1 minus AK1 AJ2. This is what you will get. So this is nothing but, this value is determinant of your AI1, AI2, AI3, AJ1, AJ2, AJ3, AK1, AK2, AK3. You can check if you have any doubt. So determinant of this value is nothing but this. That means we have proved that epsilon ijk, epsilon PQR, AIP, AJQ, AKR is equal to determinant of this value, right? So this is how we prove this identity. So with the continuation of this identity, we have to prove one more thing, that is deduce determinant of Aij is equal to epsilon PQR, A1P, A2Q, A3R, and this is equal to epsilon PQR, AP1, AQ2, AR3. Okay, we have to prove this identity. Actually, this part is continuation of this problem. Okay. So now what I will do is I will consider this result. That means we have epsilon PQR A1P A2Q A3R. This is nothing but determinant of Aij. I will call this as equation number 1. How you will get this? By substituting. So from previous relation we have epsilon PQR AIP AJQ AKR is equal to determinant of AI1 AI2 AI3 AJ1 AJ2 AJ3 and AK1 AK2 AK3, right? So in this, to my LHS part, I will substitute, or I will set the value of I as 1, J as 2 and K as 3. So if I substitute the values like this, we will get epsilon PQR A1P A2Q A3R, right? So this is equal to determinant of Aij, that is obvious. So I will call this as equality 1. Okay. Suppose if I set the value, suppose Bij is equal to Aji. Assume that Bij is equal to Aji. So now your epsilon PQR A1P A2Q A3R will become epsilon PQR. In the place of A1P I have to write B. I can write this as, by changing the vector A to B, we can write epsilon PQR B1P B2Q B3R, right? So using your equality 1, this is nothing but determinant of Bij, right? But what we have assumed that Bij is equal to Aji. So this is nothing but determinant of Aji. What is determinant of Aji? This is nothing but epsilon PQR AP1 AQ2 AR3, isn't it? That means determinant of Aji is equal to determinant of Aij. So this is how we prove this inequality. Okay. So first what we have done, we have considered our first result. Using the first result, in the first result I just substituted the value of I as 1, J as 2 and K as 3. So if you substitute these values, you will get this epsilon PQR A1P A2Q A3R is equal to determinant of Aij, right? So determinant of Aij is nothing but AI1 AI2 AI3, all these things, isn't it? So now we will assume that if Aji is equal to Bij, then I will consider this LHS part. If I change the vector A to B, I will get this epsilon PQR B1P B2Q B3R. This is nothing but determinant of Bij. Since we have assumed that Bij is equal to Aji, I can write determinant of Aji. This is nothing but determinant of Aij itself, because if you observe these steps in the LHS side, what I am having Aij itself, right? So that means determinant of Aij is equal to determinant of Ji. That means your two expressions are equal. That means if I interchange these suffixes, it makes no difference, these two are equal. Okay. So let's solve some more problems in the next session. Thank you.